By Femi Adesina. President Muhammadu Buhari Wednesday in Abuja said Nigeria remains grateful to the United Nations and some world leaders on their steadfast partnership in fighting terrorism, saying the spotlight on Russia and Ukraine could easily distract from other pertinent global challenges. President Buhari, who received the United Nations Secretary-General, Antonio Guterres at the presidential villa, noted that the country and the African continent were already concerned that the attention on Russia and Ukraine would crowd out other issues, but the ongoing visit of the UN Scribe clearly showed that the world has not forgotten us. The president said terrorism remains a threat to global peace, security and progress, with many already killed, while millions had been displaced by the insurgents over many years. When we assumed office, the Northeast was the major security problem we inherited in 2015, but we have been able to make people understand that you cannot kill people and shout Allahu Akbar, God is great. It is either you don't know what you are saying or you are simply stupid. God is a God of justice, so you cannot kill people and say God is great. Luckily the people understood our message and it has made great impact, he said. President Buhari told the UN Scribe that the government had started a gradual, but steady process of resettlement and reintegration where citizens get encouraged to return to their farms, businesses and other pursuits in life. The president thanked the Secretary-General for the maiden visit to Nigeria. In his remark, the UN Scribe, who had been in Borno State on Tuesday, said what he saw was a departure from the pictures of hopelessness and despair painted, adding that people exuded hope. Yesterday, I visited Maiduguri where the United Nations is supporting the internally displaced. I was deeply moved by their stories and struggles. These include the struggles with hunger, with the World Food Programme projecting 4.1 million people in the northeast of Nigeria to be food insecure in the upcoming lean season, he said. Guterres said the United Nations had called for an additional $351 million as part of the overall $1.1 billion for the humanitarian response plan for Nigeria. But despite all they have seen and endured, the people I met remain hopeful and committed to returning to their communities and resuming their lives. To that end, I welcome the establishment of the Presidential Committee on the Repatriation, Returns and Resettlement of Displaced Persons in the Northeast. This spirit of hope amidst hardship and solidarity in struggle was also at the center of my discussions with the presidency today, he added. The UN Scribe said discussions with President Buhari also touched on laying groundwork to ensure peaceful and democratic elections next year, and the full participation of Nigeria's women and people. At the media stakeout, the UN Secretary-General told newsmen that measures to address security challenges in the country, Lake Chad and Sahel were discussed, which include the UN Integrated Strategy for the Sahel. Guterres thanked President Buhari for his unwavering support of the Multinational Joint Task Force and the Lake Chad Basin Commission, assuring more commitment from the UN on COVID-19 vaccinations, vulnerability of countries to global warming, global food crises response and reform of UN Security Council. He said the war in Ukraine will make things worse on global food, energy and financial systems, adding, "That's why, in the earliest days of this war, I established the Global Crisis Response Group on Food, Energy and Finance, involving all UN agencies and international financial institutions. The steering committee is chaired by Deputy Secretary-General, Amina Mohammed." At Views Exclusive Rights, Femi Adesina, Special Advisor to the President, Media and Publicity, May 4, 2022.